How do you find bearing angle when three positions are given to you? It could be a challenge question for many students, including GCSE and IBSL students. So, we have taken a situation here where we are given the locations of three boards as shown in the figure, board A, B, and C. The angle between ABC is 123, between BC and A is 21, distance between AC is 320. The diagram is not to the scale. Now, one more critical information is given, and that is the bearing of B from C is 310 degrees. Find bearing of A from C and B from A. This is a very important question for students taking higher level mathematics. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In case you want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. We introduce you to topics with very simple examples and then get into details with hundreds of practice test questions. We have many playlists. Explore our YouTube channel, which has 17,000 videos to learn more. Now, let's continue with the solution of the problem at hand. So, as I was saying, we are given three boards A, B, and C, and the bearing of B from C is 310 degrees. What does that really mean? What is bearing angle? So, as also mentioned here, bearing angle is clockwise angle from north. So, when I say bearing of B from C is 310 degrees, it means from C, if I go from north like this, that angle is 310 degrees. Does make sense? Perfect. Now you know what bearing of B from C means 310 degrees. With that, can you solve the question? Part A. Find bearing of A from C. So let's find bearing of A from C. So that is which angle? So from C, we want to find bearing of A. That is to say, we want to find this angle. Clearly, it is less by 21 degrees, right? Since the bearing of B is 310 and the angle between A, C, and B is 21, bearing of A from C should be how much? It should be 310 degrees minus 21 degrees. Perfect, right? So that is how we can calculate this bearing angle. So I hope this is absolutely clear. Now, with this in mind, you need to find what is the bearing of B from A. So we got the bearing of A from C, right? So one part has been done. Let's do part B, which is how do you find bearing of B from A, right? So bearing of B from A. Clearly, the angle which we are looking for is this angle. From north clockwise, always remember to answer in three digits. That is important. Now tell me, how will you do this question? That's kind of tricky. There are many different ways of doing it. One of the approaches which I use is from the given information, we are given that bearing of B from C is 310, right? So, how much is this angle? Well, that angle is 360 minus 310, correct? 360 minus 310. So this is 50 degrees. So we know that this angle is 50 degrees. Now, the orange arrows are all pointing north. You can see that, right? So two parallel lines, BC is a transverse line. So this angle should be making 180 degrees with 50, correct? So that has to be 130 degrees. Makes sense? 130 degrees because the sum of these two angles should be 180 degrees. Now you know that at the point B, we are given 1 and 2 angles which are 130 and 123. Can you find this angle now? Well, that angle should be 360 minus sum of these two, right? So let's take away 130 and 123 from here to get that angle. Perfect? Right. So how much do you get? So from 360, take away 130. That gives you 230. And from there, take 123. And what you get is 107 degrees. So this angle here is 107 degrees. While solving the problem, I'm also teaching you how do we find all the angles in such a situation that could be sometimes a challenging problem itself. You get the idea. Now, we are very close to find the bearing angle from bearing angle of B from A. Can you tell me the answer now? Well, clearly, bearing angle will be how much? Let me write down B from A. That means this angle 180 minus 107, right? 180 minus 107. And so we get our answer. How will you write this answer? That is also a very important aspect. Well, this is 73. But whenever you want to write bearing angle, you need to put three positions. So the bearing angle will be 073 degrees. You understand? 073 degrees. That is a must. So with that, we have understood how do we figure out the bearing angles between different positions. Well, the question has many different parts. You are given distance from A to B. I'd like you to further solve this problem and find the distance between the boards A, B and B, C. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.